totally original Let's Play.
Dude, don't forget this time.
What?
You have a thing you want to talk about.
Yeah, Code Lyoko.
Yeah, but you're going to talk about it, right?
Yeah. We're going to talk about Code Lyoko!
Nick, look in my eyes.
What?
You can talk about it?
No.
That's not the right answer.
Welcome back to Code Lyoko.
I want to go to the infirmary, dude. That's where people get better.
Welcome back to Code Lyoko, bros.
I want people to get better, but I want to read my messages.
My sweater.
Code Lyoko was on Cartoon Network.
I need a model.
I'm pretty sure.
Ghosts.
And I
Lord, I'm popular.
I watched that show a lot.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
it was an anime, basically,
Yeah.
where they would go into a digital world. And then they would, it would be a 3D...
Trying to pick up digital girls.
No. It was like a CG show
Yeah.
when they went into the digital world.
Yeah.
There's a theme song.
I know. I kind of remember the theme song. Goo.
Yeah.
Goo.
Oh, let me just watch the opening.
Yeah, why don't you just
No.
go ahead and watch Code Lyoko instead of filming our show?
Season 1 opening.
Oh god, what do I do with this?
Oh, yeah.
No. This does sound familiar.
Christophe and Benoit. Is this a French show?
Yeah, dude. Oh my
yeah.
god, I remember this.
Real tall.
Sounds like a fucking Eiffel 95 song.
Yeah, it does. Not really. But the thing is that I, like, that was the first show that... Oh, dude, an adventure capitalist ad. That's weird.
You sound excited.
That game was on,
Shit.
what the fuck was that service called? I don't even remember what that was called anymore. There's something that was owned by GameStop. I was working at GameStop when it came out, and they told us about it, and they were like, "Hey, download Adventure Capitalist. It was like if employees downloaded Adventure Capitalist, you get like some kind of coupon or some shit. I don't know.
What a deal.
I love that
Some
game
kind of
though, dude.
coupon.
Adventure Capitalist.
Don't what do I do with the demon ladies again? Do you remember?
Yeah, you shoot the
Shoot
demon.
the demon? That's it?
Yeah.
That's good, because I thought there was a whole lot more, as I usually do with girls.
But the thing is that Code Lyoko was the first show that I watched that it had like a story. Wasn't just like every episode was the same, same drivel.
It wasn't just the same drivel.
It was, yeah, exactly.
Monotonous,
It wasn't just like,
uninspired.
hey, Squidward.
Whoa,
Goofy antics.
Whoa.
Which,
We're gonna start throwing shade on
I want to be very
SpongeBob
clear
now?
here. I want to be very clear. I'm not trying to be some kind of... come on! You're just waiting for her to shoot you, dude. I'm not, trying to sound like some kind of fucking hipster OG fucking... Oh, yeah.
She wasn't even trying to get me, dude.
Yeah, dude.
None of them are.
Like I said with Avatar...
This is getting kind of fucked up.
Oh, what the fuck is happening there, dude?
I'm sneak attacking
She
these
was
girls.
like talking to her. She's like, "Oh,
Well,
do you
we've
like pussy?"
we've learned something about the fucking adults at this school.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is that when I was talking about
I want to
Avatar,
know why the fuck you were fucking harshing on SpongeBob.
listen, when I was talking about Avatar in Doom, and I said I watched Avatar when it came out, I was watching all the new episodes as they came out week by
because
week.
you only cared about Sokka.
No.
Essentially what you said.
My point wasn't to be some kind of, I watched it when it came out, so I know so much more about it than you do, or I like it so much more than you do, or I'm so much older than you are, or whatever, you know? Like, that's not what I'm trying to do.
How many other things are you not trying to do?
Nothing.
Oh,
what
that's
I'm
the
trying to do
Oh my
is
fucking
give you an
God.
idea of, like, my environment where I was watching it. Nobody was telling me...
You were watching it in the Amazon forest?
Yeah, nobody was telling me that you gotta watch it, dude. Like, no one was like, Avatar's so sick, you gotta watch it. There's this part with Sokka and where he fucks Katara.
Whoa, dude!
Oh, was that just something... You know what? forget about that part. No. But it's like I was the same with SpongeBob. I remember watching the like pilot that they showed.
Yeah.
Where it was you know, you know, and then also the one where he's got the leaf blower and he doesn't even talk.
Yeah.
He doesn't even talk in either of those episodes, I don't think. Oh no, wait, maybe he does.
I think he does in the. But he sounds different. I mean,
it's still Tom Kenny.
I know it's still Tom Kenny, but he doesn't like quite have it down yet.
He's like, hey, Patrick.
I don't think so.
Hey,
no, he's not.
He's like, hey, Patrick.
No, he's not.
Come look at this.
But so I watched SpongeBob when it came out in like 1999, and I watched it until the movie came out.
The good era.
Yeah, I watched it religiously. The last episode of SpongeBob that I watched was the Golden Spatula. It was like a TV movie where Neptune and whatever.
Yeah. Were they? Is that the one where they're in the like big ring?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? Maybe that's not what I'm. Let me look that up really quickly. While I'm looking that up, my point is that long before I watched Avatar, I watched Code Lyoko. Well, it was on TV. And the reason that's important is because Code Lyoko was the first show that I watched where I was actually like waiting to see what would happen next.
Like following.
Yeah, and I was like really invested in the characters and the story. And I remember thinking like there were these two characters, there's some kind of love arc or whatever, and I remember being so invested in that. And I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for Patako-san to fall in love with Sumi-chan.
Those real names, or did you make?
I just made those up.
Oh.
Well, one of them I got from the game. But so it's like I was really legitimately invested in that, and it really changed my perspective on television.
Oh, okay.
You know, because it was no longer. Remember, you know, we talked about this in Doom. Obviously, this episode is going to come out before the Doom episode is going to come out. But one of the things that we talked about in Doom was I watched a lot of the Disney Channel, and I watched a lot of those serialized, like, you know, whoa, what's up, gang? What kind of crazy mystery are we going to go on today? Or whatever. Watched a lot of Boomerang, watched a lot of Nickelodeon. And I just... Code Lyoko stood out to me because I was, like, so invested in it. And I'd never been invested in a show like that before. Let me look up what the fuck the Golden Spatula is from.
It's from SpongeBob.
No, I know that, but I feel like I'm talking about the wrong episode.
I'm getting good at this, dude. Fuck yeah!
It was some kind of Neptune. Here, let's do that. SpongeBob.
I wasn't in like
Neptune. Movie.
Well, I mean, the
not
SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
No,
is
not
of a
that.
Neptune movie.
No, I know that, but
pretty
not
Neptune centric, dude. Well, it's not Neptune centric, but he's a pretty important character. Okay, this is a little awkward, dude. Dude, get out of the ladies'
This was
restroom.
in like 2000.
You're becoming the bad guy.
10, dude.
I'm becoming the bad guy.
King Neptune. Let's just go to the Bobopedia, dude. SpongeBobopedia.
SpongeBobopedia. I guess we'll go straight. I don't know. Where the fuck is this? Is this where all the swamp children live? All the swamp students?
Yeah, dude. Who are gonna fall in love with you?
Yeah. She's in the locker. She does live here. That's her. That's her coffin bed. All right. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. I saw you. Okay, I didn't have a fucking chance to react to that. This school is completely...
Was it the Clash of Triton?
Yes? I have no idea, dude. This is an epidemic worse than like a zombie outbreak. Because no one's trying to help me at all. Yeah. Does nobody notice that there's a swarm of chicks.
Here, I know what I'll do.
I'd be dead
I'll look up SpongeBob
in
TV
real life.
movies.
I would have suffocated under the collective weight of 1,000 horny teenage girls.
Atlantis SquarePantis.
That sounds...
That's what it was.
Let's go this way.
That was the last SpongeBob thing that I watched. I've never even seen an episode of SpongeBob after that, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never seen...
That was in 2007.
Wow. Yeah. Checks out.
That was fucking 7 years after I started watching it. That is a 5.7 out of 10 on
Brother,
IMDb.
I thought you were going to talk about Code Lyoko.
I already talked about Code Lyoko.
You already done?
Yeah. I talked about how important it was. I don't remember jack shit from Code Lyoko,
I thought
dude.
you were going to summarize it.
Just video game world.
You know what the first show that I remember being invested in that way? Either Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince was not that, though. Like, it had
It had a through line.
It did, but it was like a
what you're
regular sitcom that, you know, every episode there were different antics.
Yeah, but it was the first thing that made me realize that, like, you could tell a story in episodes. Because I used to watch it on Nick at Night when I went to bed because I couldn't go to sleep without the TV on because the dark is scary.
Yeah, I used to watch that at Nick at Night all the time, too.
Oh, yeah, and George Lopez.
Yes. Yeah, and that, I also, like, kind of like, Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World is, like, one of my favorite sitcoms.
Fuck! Oh,
maybe that and, like,
gotcha.
How I Met Your Mother. But I used to watch Boy Meets World as a kid all the time, and Boy Meets World, the first 2 seasons, I think, are very just, like, every episode is a different thing.
Yeah.
Just, what kind of crazy antics are we gonna get into this episode?
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it evolved.
Yeah, and then by fucking season 5 or whatever, you're, like, you know, they're in high school, and it's like,
shit's getting
like at the end of high school, yeah, and fucking
why am I crying?
Mr. Turner gets into a fucking motorcycle accident and Sean beats up his dad or whatever, and you're like, oh my god, what the fuck is gonna happen next time? You know, it's like, it's crazy shit.
How come I still gotta fucking see?
I watched Code Lyoko before that, though.
Yeah, I know. Don't gotta tell me. Oh, there we go.
Holy shit, dude, David Bowie was in Atlantis SquarePantis?
What?
Yeah.
Did he play SpongeBob?
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Dude, it said upon release, it attracted an estimated 9.22 million viewers, becoming the most watched episode of the entire series. Despite this, the film has received generally unfavorable reviews from critics and audiences alike. I hated it. I thought it sucked, so I stopped watching SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And SpongeBob used to be my favorite show. I made a fucking, you know, one of those, like notebooks, you know, from Ned's Declassified fucking school survival guide.
Yeah, Ned's Classified Guide.
You know, the cow pattern notebooks.
Yeah.
What are those called? Just notebooks? I don't know.
Like the composition notebooks.
Composition notebook.
Yeah.
I had one of those that was yellow.
I'll take your punishment.
I still have it, and it was literally, I love SpongeBob so much that it was my SpongeBob journal, dude, where I would like write down like the lyrics to songs from the show.
Is this a boss fight?
Or like what the Krabby Patty ingredients were, or, you know, like stuff like that. And it was, you know, that's how much I love that show, and I just fucking stopped watching it. But what I'm getting at is, like, you know, that was my point, is that Code Lyoko isn't like SpongeBob.
Right.
Where it's like, hey, Squidward, what kind of crazy things are you gonna do today?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
That's why I brought it up. You're the one who wanted me to elaborate on it.
Dude, it was scarier when there was only one of these things.
Yeah, that's true. Let us know in the comments down below when you stopped watching SpongeBob.
Yeah, because we know you're not watching it anymore. No one is.
And next time on Totally Original Let's Play,
I'm gonna figure out how to beat these big nuggets.
Yeah. If you're watching this in the future, make sure you click on the left to see the next episode.
If you haven't made it to the future, click on the right to check out another series.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you get notified when we come out with new videos. Make sure you tell your friends about us, okay? Because we're really fucking hurting for views here, alright?